Do you want to know if GioGamer really is a way to potentially earn more than $2 per minute just by playing fun games, or if it's a waste of time? Then this video is for you. My name is Michael and many viewers have recently asked me about this platform, so therefore I decided to take a closer look, and in this GioGamer review I'll give you an inside look and will share my honest opinion about it, because there are really some important things you need to consider before joining this platform. So before I log in and show you exactly how GioGamer works, let's talk about who can join. And from what I've been able to find out, it does look like you can join from basically all countries. And as you can see on the website also, it has some really popular games you can earn by playing no matter where you live. However, before you do this, before you invest too much time or potentially money, then there are some important things you need to consider. So let me now log in and then we'll go over exactly how it works and some other important things you need to know. So I have now logged into GioGamer, and I must admit it's quite unusual compared to many other platforms I have tested where you can earn by playing games. Because if you scroll down, you can see there are quite a lot of games, and you can play them directly here in the browser. And it's quite unusual. For example, you can play Mario Brothers or Sonic and many of these others. They're directly in your browser and supposedly get paid. So let's first go over how you would do that, and then go over this how you potentially can earn more, and the different booster packages they have, and some things you need to consider. But when we start with the games, you just choose any game. You can see there are more games also you can look into, and then I just need to choose it. I'll just choose a random then, and then there will be an ad usually. In this case it didn't show up, but that's how it is. Sometimes that can depend on your location or so, but they very often have, in my experience anyways, different ads playing or running when you are actually starting a game. And now when I actually click to start it, you can see then the ad actually did come. So there was an ad and I can then skip it, and then I get to the actual game. And here I'm now at level 1, which is a little bit weird because I have actually played it before where I reached other levels, but now when I actually close the game and open again, I have to start from level 1 again. This is again a little bit strange how they do these different games, but the idea is that supposedly I just need to play. There's not a counter, so I can't like actually see what to call it. I can't see exactly how long I played, but you do need to play 1 minute to be able to earn. So I'll just play for 1 minute here or so, and then I'll come back, and then we can see what happens after that. So I think maybe it has been a minute or so now. So if I now try to leave the game, then you can see here, do you want to earn more? You should play more. That's kind of like how it is. But again, there's not any information about like if I've actually played enough to get paid. So if I then press to click, then you can see, then not until then I'm actually told how much I played. So not very user friendly like that. But you can see I played for 2 minutes, I earned 2 cents, and you can potentially actually earn more than $2 per minute by doing this if you get these boosters. But before doing that, please listen to everything I have to say. But this is basically how it works. You can see I can play a game like that and earn quite good money. It definitely looks fun, but please, before you invest, let's talk about something very important. So when it comes to GioGamer, then clearly they want you to buy these boosters, because you could see I earned 1 cent per minute. You can earn that just when you actually sign up for free, but to earn more you need to boost, or you need to buy a booster package, and you can see there are quite a few ones, and they say these will last for a year basically. And you can see you can start just $10, then suddenly I would keep earning right now after the free trial. You can see this is how much I could earn daily, then I could earn 10 cents daily. But then if you boost it just $25, then I could earn 35 cents daily. But if we go all the way down here to the most expensive, then I could earn $2.15 per minute of playing, and I could do that enough to earn $86 a day just by playing fun games like this. And I would need to pay $2,500 for that. Potentially for a year I could then earn $31,390. So clearly this looks very appealing, but this is where I become very suspicious. So let's talk about some red flags that this platform has, in my opinion, based on my experience after having tested hundreds of different ways to make money online. So I'll just jump to the payout section or the withdrawal section, because I want to talk about this whole thing about whether you can actually get paid or not, because it does have good payout options. You can see if you want to get paid in crypto, for example, or perfect money per year, there it has a lot of good options there. You just need to be aware that there is quite a big fee, like the payout threshold. If we just jump back here, because as you can see, you need to earn $20 to withdraw. So you shouldn't expect to actually ever be able to reach this with the free membership. That's important to understand. Secondly, as you can see, if you reach $20, at least if it's with Bitcoin, the fee might differ depending on the payout method. But you see, then they would charge $11 fee. So you would earn $20. I can't say like how much would they then, like, if you for example want to withdraw 200, it's still $11. So then you just need to wait until you have a high amount. So the fee doesn't really matter if you could earn as much as they say. But that is what I really have concerns about. So my concerns are basically that you have to invest a lot to earn this. But I don't mind investing if I know that it's something that is actually worth investing in, because if you want to make real money online, like a full-time income or really good income, you should in general expect that you have to invest something. And I don't have a problem with that, but I have a problem with it when the business model does not make sense. And that is when I look at GioGamer, my concerns, because yes, they do have ads playing before the games, for example, but I also know that ads really don't pay that much. Like for an ad playing like that, I don't know, maybe if they have audience from like what they call like tier 1 countries, maybe they could earn like $50, $20 to $50 per 1,000 ads shown, right? But if they then paid every person there more than $2 per minute they played, it's not just per time they play per ad, you can quickly see that it's just not sustainable for them. Like just the ads, yes, that God does give them earnings, but no way that if I go there, I watch one ad, maybe I play for like 10 minutes and then I earn $20. Like no way it's sustainable for them. So the main method for them to earn is clearly through the memberships. So then if you just do some basic calculations and use basic logic, then you can see that if they say that they are willing to pay me monthly earnings, they're willing to pay me more than I pay for a year. That just does not make sense, because unless you believe that GioGamer is just a charity platform that is willing to hand out money to us, then this business model does not make sense, because clearly the main earnings they get is from memberships, but they give out more than they charge for the memberships, and they earn very little for the ads. So there's something here that does not make sense, and it reminds me quite a lot of other, like not with games, I've seen it with video platforms. I have made videos where I warn about it, like Click Lancers, for example. You can see I'll leave a link in the top corner about that. Also, where they have this like really expensive memberships, and it looks like why should you not pay $2,500 if I can make it back in just 1 month, and then I can earn $2,500 every month just by playing? Like, why wouldn't I do that? Well, because the thing is that in my personal opinion, then this will not keep lasting. It is not sustainable business model. So what will likely happen usually with platforms that charge this much and promise to pay you way more than you pay, then they will pay out now. So I'm not saying you will not get paid. They are likely paying some people, so you might get paid. But the thing is, what you need to remember, getting paid is not the same as making a profit. So if you pay $2,500 and then you pay out $100, you might see people on social media, because they have a good referral program so people can earn more like that, then they say like, oh look, I got $100 just for playing. Yeah, but if you pay $2,500, earning $100 doesn't prove anything. What proves something is once you earn more than $2,500 and keep earning, and that you know that you can keep earning for the year you've actually paid for. And my prediction is that it will not last that long, because they would go bankrupt before that. So what usually happens is that they charge a lot of money to a lot of people, and then at some point it will likely close down, and a lot of people might end up losing money because they didn't actually manage to make back their money. That is how it often works with platforms that charges this much and promises this high exaggerated returns for very easy tasks. So to sum it all up, GioGamer is a way where you potentially can play to earn, and I am not saying you will not get paid, because they do likely pay. But what I'm saying is that when you look at the business model, and you always need to look at a business model when you look at a platform where you can earn. If the business model does not make sense, because no website, no company can survive if they just hand out more than they can make, and that's what you need to look at. If that's not realistic, and if they promise very high earnings for very low effort, then that is a red flag, and then you have to be very, very careful investing. And if you end up investing in one of the very expensive packages, you end up risking losing that money, and that's just something you really need to be aware of. If you have used it yourself, if you've been paid, if you have not been paid, please feel free to share your experiences below also. And it's important to say that this is based on my experiences, and this is after having worked online for years and tested hundreds of different ways to make money online. This is not a platform I will be using, because it just doesn't make sense, and when a business model doesn't make sense, it just doesn't make sense to invest in it, in my opinion. And many viewers have asked me about it, so therefore I wanted to make this video where I make it clear what my opinion and experiences are. If you want to earn by playing completely free, there are platforms you can do that from. They will not earn you $2 per minute. That is not realistic from free methods to earn, or for any paid method for that matter, because that's just not how it works to make money online. But if you're interested in methods that I know work, that have proven themselves year after year, where you can earn by playing, I do have a list of options like that on my website. I will leave a link to that below, so then you can check that out. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you, so you know exactly what to expect and what to consider before joining this platform. And if it did help you, make sure to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.